We are live on the air again. StitneiItch here with another attempt at reaching this chess singularity using the brain waves. Right up here, you see them: beta, alpha, gamma, theta. You're basically looking inside my mind right there in real time as I play chess, because we are going to achieve look at those waves as I'm talking about this. We're going to achieve the chess singularity, which means we're going to see the board clearly. Everything's going to fall into place, and we're just going to start winning from there on out, non-stop. Now I understand it sounds like something unattainable, so they say. But with the help of the brain waves and some other techniques, I believe we can do it. I believe that we can do it together. You, as the viewer, can help out by making those correlations, looking at the brainwave patterns, and getting involved with the chat. Sometimes I don't. Usually I see the chat and I try to pay attention to that. If I'm not paying attention to you, just jump in as a follower, because boom, I hear that like right away. I got the earphones and I can hear it. So let's just go. Without any more ado, we are going to study some language learning before we get into the chess, because that's the whole idea. If you saw my video from last night, I explained the whole theory that chess is a language, and language learning activates the brain in spectacular ways. And my native language is English, so we're going right now to Duolingo, and we're going to do one unit of the French. This is the third section of Unit 1. And we'll finish this section. You can learn some French along with me. And then by looking at the brain waves, we'll see the correlations as I am learning the language, and then look for similar patterns as I'm playing chess. Put them both together and see if we can reach the singularity like we're aiming to do. So without any more ado, we'll go over here. And just go ahead and do this. Okay, so which one of these is the dog? Okay, so I don't know how to pronounce that, but
Le chien.
le chien. You see, if I click it, it helps me to pronounce it, and it's very important to practice the pronunciation. Let's try that again.
Le chien.
Le chien, le chien. Okay, le chien. You can see him there. He's got the bone in his mouth.
Le chien.
Le chien. Okay, so I've got one of those. Le chien, one of my favorite animals. Okay, le chien.
Le chien.
Le chien. Okay, here we go. Good job. Okay, you can see my brainwaves responding there. Which one of these is the horse? Okay, it looks like that picture. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I click and...
Le cheval.
Wow.
Le cheval.
Le cheval. No, I didn't say that right. Let's try it again.
Le cheval.
Le cheval.
Le cheval.
Le cheval. Okay, that's the horse. Le cheval. Le cheval. Okay, we got that. Mm-hmm.
Un cheval.
Un cheval. Un cheval, because we learned that last night. This thing, it looks like un. It's really just...
Un cheval.
It's like
Un cheval.
Un cheval. Un cheval. Okay, that's a horse. So, okay, we're doing good here. Activating our brain centers before we try to get the singularity. Let's try another one. Continue.
C'est un chat.
Wow, that was interesting.
C'est un chat.
C'est un chat. C'est un chat. Wow. You'd never know that looking at it, would you? But that's what it says.
C'est un chat.
C'est un chat. C'est un chat. C'est un chat. Okay, there. C'est un chat. You just say it and you say that. C'est un chat. So I'm going to say it's got to be like this. It's a cat. C'est un chat. C'est un chat. All right, let's
Tu
try
es un
another.
chat.
Oh, I gotta listen again.
Tu es un chat. Tu es un chat.
Wow, they didn't pronounce that S, did they?
Tu es un chat. Tu es un chat.
Tu es chat. Tu es un chat. I know. Is that a good thing that they say to people like you're tu es it? How do
Tu es un chat.
tu es chat? Tu es chat. Tu es chat. I guess it means it's a good thing to if you say that to a person. So, you are a cat. In other words, tu es chat.
Tu es un chat.
Tu es chat. Okay, we got that. Keep going. How do you say you? Okay, I know that. It's this one.
Tu.
Tu, tu. The oo is a little bit more like tu, tu.
Tu.
Tu, tu, tu. Okay. Here we
C'est
go.
un cheval.
Practice again.
C'est un cheval. C'est un cheval. C'est un cheval.
How's that? Go again.
C'est un cheval. C'est un cheval.
C'était.
C'est un cheval. C'est un cheval.
C'est un cheval. C'est un cheval. C'était.
C'est un cheval.
C'est un cheval. C'est un cheval. Okay, I'm not saying that perfectly, but it's close enough.
C'est un cheval.
C'est un cheval. Okay, so it's got to be this one. Okay, so it's a cat. It looks like we're progressing slowly, but they say if you keep this up, you'll be over there in Gay Paris very soon. Oh, I got it wrong. Okay, so it's. Oh, I said I can't. It looks. I got that one completely wrong. Okay, I just got to continue. Correct the solution. Can I do that? Oh, no. No, I got it wrong. I admit it's wrong.
C'est.
C'est. Okay, that's this one.
C'est.
C'est. Okay, I did that.
C'est un chien.
C'est un chien. Did I say it right?
C'est un chien.
Chien. C'est un chien.
C'est un chien.
Chien. You know, dog sounds. What is that? That's a dog. Dog is a lot like cat. Like cat is chat and dog is chien.
C'est un chien.
C'est un chien. Okay. C'est un chien. That's a. It's got to say like it's a dog. C'est un chien. Okay, that's a dog. So it's a dog. That was good.
Tu.
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 Tu. Tu.
Un chat et un chien.
Wow. That's a funny statement.
Un chat et un chien.
Un chat et chien. Un chat et un chien. No, I didn't say that. It's not right. I got to practice that again.
Un chat et un chien.
Un chat et un chien. Un chat et un chien. Un chat et un chien. Okay, I got that pretty much. Yeah.
Un
Un
chat. Un chat.
chat.
Et chat. Un chat. Et un
un
chien.
chien. Un
Et
chien.
un chien.
Et un chien. Et un chien. Okay. So that's a cat is a dog. Like, I guess he doesn't like cats. So he says that cats are dogs. So cats are dogs. A cat is a dog. So a cat, I don't see is here. A cat are a dog? This is tough. I don't know. That's a cat. That's a dog.
Chien.
Wow, they make it hard here to do this. Maybe I'll just skip it, right? Because I'll get it wrong if I don't skip. Oh, I can use the keyboard. So a cat is a dog. So I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll help them correct the program. A cat is a dog. Should I put a period at the end? I guess. So a cat is a dog. Un chat est un chat. Un chat est un chat. No. Why not discuss it? I'll say I think it's supposed to be with I think the is missing. I wonder if anyone else is discussing this or if anyone else pays attention to this. I mean, we're taking advantage of a free service. We should pitch in and try to help. Yeah, it is for real. The discussion is locked. I don't think we're going to be able to help here. Oh, that's what I got wrong. A cat is a dog. It's a cat and a dog. You know, it's amazing. I do the same thing in chess. I get down a wrong road and I just can't leave it. Like that is not is, that's I. I thought they were saying is in a strange way, like I. Let's try that again.
I.
Okay, so it's good. A cat est un chat est un chien. Okay, we got that. So a cat is a dog. A cat and a dog. Okay, so if I put that, will it finally give me a correct answer or not? I can't correct it or what? No, I think I'm just going to have to continue. Correct solution. I can't really correct it. Well, we kind of screwed that one up. Just keep going. Select the matching pairs. Okay, so U is 2.
Tu.
2. 2. Gotta learn how to pronounce that. It's 2. 2. Okay, so R is oh yeah. It's this one. It's like right?
Eh.
R is dog is chien.
Chien.
Chien. Cat is chat.
Chat.
Chat. And horse is. Didn't they say before something like cheval? Cheval.
Cheval. Cheval. Cheval.
Cheval. Cheval. Okay, so horse is cheval. Okay, we got to remember that. Okay, select the missing word. Tu. Remember this is R, so tu épaules. I don't know if we're pronouncing that right. Select the missing pairs. So dog, chien.
Chien.
Chien. Man is
Homme.
Yeah, like we learned that last night. It's like like what am I going to say next? Horse is cheval.
Cheval.
Cheval. It's that L. It's like a little part at the end. Cheval. And I is je.
Je.
Je. R is
Eh.
Okay, good.
Tu es Marc.
Okay, we gotta listen to that again.
Tu es Marc.
Tu es Marc. Tu es Marc. Okay, so type in French. Okay, so they're saying tu es Marc. So they're asking if I'm Marc. Okay, good. Got that
C'est
one,
un cheval.
Okay, I won't even listen to that again, and I'm going to try to pronounce that just like they said it. Hey. Darn it, this was covering the chat. Okay, so speaking virtually fluent, at least half of the fluency. When you're experienced as in virtually fluent, at least half the fluency test when you say you're experienced. Okay. So, all right. So we got a French speaker here who's giving good advice, a Canadian. Canadian, French grandmothers. Okay. Well, someone with a lot of experience. So, okay, virtually fluent. Uh-huh. Okay, good. Well, so we got a helper here. That's great. Um, great. Well, if you play chess, after we do this, we're going to be playing a little bit of chess later on. And if you play chess as well as you speak French, why don't you challenge me to a game, because I take on all takers. So it's really cool to be chatting with you. So let me continue with here a little bit. Jump right in there. With your help, I appreciate that. So, cheval. Cheval. Okay, I think I said that right. Cheval. Okay, so it's a horse, right? So what I have to do? Oh, write it in English. So it's a horse. It's a horse. Okay, I think I got that one right. It's a horse. Check it. Better than you play chess. Okay, well, I'm sure. All right. Well, 1,200 is great. I mean, it takes a lot of people a long time to get that good, and you know a lot if you're playing at that level. Let's continue here a little bit
Un
more.
chat et un chien.
Un chat et un chien. Un chat et un chien. Okay, so that's a cat and a dog. So I have to write that in English. A cat and a dog. Okay. Un chat et un chien. Uh-huh. The pronunciation is is horrific, huh? Well, he might as well be drunk. Well, I guess maybe I'm learning a good pronunciation if I want to visit bars in Gay Paris. That's all right, I guess. Let's keep going. Oh, I'm just a little bit away from my daily goal. That's great. Oh, well, I got a 2-day streak. Okay, well, we got the streak going here, and it's time to play a little bit of chess. We got to look at the brain waves. I'm going to go over here now and play some chess while you guys see my brain waves. And I can still see everything. I'm just going to check on okay, it's looking good. Okay, I can see the board here in the Twitch producer. And I just have to sit up a little bit straighter so everybody can. I'm just checking what it's looking like here before I play the game. Okay, that's looking pretty good. You guys can see the board. I can see the chat. So let's go to it. Let's see if we got the singularity here. Okay, here we go. We're going to create a game. And we're going to play a 5-minute game. As I say, go ahead and challenge me if you feel so up to it. Here we go. But you have to know how to challenge me. I haven't figured that out yet. But if you send me a link to a challenge, I'll click on it. I'm not exactly new to Elite Chess, but I'm kind of like new to this whole challenging thing. Now, it's possible to bring that bishop out here too, but I like to kind of like keep him in to keep from a lot of unnecessary trades out there in the center. Prefer that he he takes a little bit more time. Now the bishop can go here or there. It's probably better here. All right. Okay, you're going to send it chess.com. As long as I can click it and get in, it's fine for me. I really don't know how to get in anything, but if you can send me a clickable thing, that's fine. Okay, I got to make sure I don't lose on time here. I don't know. I'm just going to maybe waste some time here. It looks like I have a pretty good position. And I don't know where my rook is going to go. Maybe I'll just put my king in the corner. He often has to go over there. Okay. It looks like that's going to block in his bishop, which is fine with me. It's nice when people block in their own pieces like that. Is it time to kick that knight out, maybe? Yeah. I think kick that knight out. Where's he going to go? he can go up to here after he takes this knight. Oh, he went up there, so I get to double up his pawns, kind of like in a nice way. And then I win a bishop. I don't think this is a chess singularity. I think this person is just maybe not playing up to snuff. But that's not bad. He's got me kind of like a little bit flustered there. If I go up here, I force a pawn move by him, and then I can come maybe up into here. No, that would put my queen out of action pretty bad. I think I'll bring my queen right back to the starting position to protect this pawn here. So he's going to take that, and I got to protect that. Okay, he's got that. He's doing very well. I think I should go ahead and take this pawn here as soon as possible. And there's some interesting ideas. There's some interesting play. I got 2 pieces for a rook. That's not absolutely great, but it's nothing too bad either. I don't know. I'm just going to try. I mean, oh, crap. I lost my knight. But that's too bad. Now I'm like way, way, way down. That was pretty bad play. Can I pull this off maybe? I don't know. Really don't know. I'm going to have to really work at this now. It's got me in a kind of a, I mean, until I lost that knight, I was doing okay. Maybe he'll really like to try to get that pawn. He came over there. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of mix this up a little bit. I would love him to castle, and I can. Did he do that too? Crap. No, this is horrible. I'm just losing this game like crazy. I'm going to have to. Oh no. I don't know if I should just resign here. I just lost everything. Okay, time to resign. Okay, well, yeah, go ahead and send me a link. You know, if you want to send a link, go ahead. If you send a chess.com, that'll be fine. Okay, so let me see if I can click this. See what happens. If it comes on my screen and I can log in, should I try to log in with Google maybe? Is that possible? I don't know. I can try. Okay, so is that me playing already, white? Okay, I'll go ahead and push those pawns up there. This is fun. Seems like I've played on chess.com before. Doing a little King's Gambit here. I don't know. This is the most aggressive King's Gambit. Coming down here, attack on the. Okay, that looks interesting. Should I just push this up? And maybe kick that knight out. Maybe get some interesting play going here. Now I can take him en passant if I want. I can take the knight. I don't want to take him en passant. I can just pin this knight over here, I suppose, and then he has to move his knight. She has to move her knight. So let's see what happens here. Okay, I'm just gonna develop here, aiming at this pawn over here, and maybe get some action going on this King's Bishop file, it's called. That's the F file. Okay, the knight looks like it wants to come up into here. I might just stop that knight from advancing, maybe save myself some heartache. And I'll go ahead and take this because the Bishop doesn't seem like it's threatening too much. This is a very interesting game. Don't know how well we're actually playing according to. Did you guys see the candidates tournament today? The guys played so well. And then I watched Hikaru afterwards talking about how he had like somehow forced his opponent to move certain things up to about move 27, and then they ended up drawing. My chess play is not quite like that. It's more kind of like random movements when you think about it. Okay, I gotta bolster that pawn a little bit. This will help me. Okay, might just let that person take that knight. I'm gonna come bring my queen out on this side over here. The knights protect each other, and also this bishop is protecting that knight. I think it's time to do the queen sortie. Do they call that a sortie? You know, that she's coming out finally. She was back here in the back row. Oh, was it yesterday? Yeah. No, I thought where it is today, but maybe it was yesterday. Oh, yeah, it was yesterday. You're right. Yeah, I saw the commentary today, and I was thinking it was today, but yeah, you're absolutely correct. It was yesterday that they played the game. Okay, I might just waste a move here. This knight's still protected by the bishop, and I can block out that queen and then bring my pawn up and maybe get some interesting play over there. And we'll see what happens. And if the knight gets kicked out, that's not too bad either, because it kind of helps me. Oh, we got kind of a long game here. That's all right. 8 minutes. I usually play like a 5-minute game, and so I'm kind of used to moving fast, and this will. I don't know if the knight worth 2 pawns. If you get any sort of attack with it, I'm just wondering. But because it looks like I can get a couple of pawns here for that knight, and I don't know what kind of attack will come out of it, but maybe, hopefully, something. Didn't calculate that very thoroughly, but you know, that's kind of fun. Might get more than I expected, because after the queen comes over here, I'm just calculating this pawn can come up, push out the bishop. That pawn gets kind of weak, and also the rook opens up when that bishop goes out of there. I don't know, it's doable. I mean, no, she doesn't necessarily have to take that knight. Oh, it was a Speed Chess Championship. I missed that. I had a little bit of work to do today. I looked at a little bit of chess, did a bunch of work, did a bunch of translation work, and then, okay, yeah, and she didn't take it. Maybe that was best. I don't know. The knight really can't come out of there. What can the knight do? Well, I can protect the knight. Will that help a little bit? My idea was for the queen to come over there anyway. The bishop went there, thinking to put me in check, maybe. Maybe I can defend by, okay, looking over there for the exchange. But you know what? I'm not really using that rook anyway. If she wants to take that rook, I guess that's fine with me. The exchange. Okay, now it looks like I lose a piece here because it's a fork, but let me see. I got a lot of pieces on there. Check. I think I will just, now this is the piece that's most in danger. I'll take with that and just kind of like completely open up this position over here and see what I get. a pretty aggressive attack here. Kind of like sacrificing pieces like crazy here, but that's just the old spirit of chess. When I was a kid, I read a book by James Mason. My dad had it. And, you know, the King's Gambit pages had all kinds of these. I mean, they were actually really good players. Paul Morphy and Capablanca and all those chess master greats from the last century or so, they used to sacrifice all kinds of pieces and win. But they were actually really good players. I just kind of go for it and see what happens. I guess I could get that knight out of there now. I don't want to. What can I do? It's protecting down. She's protecting down there. If I take there, the knight just comes over. I really don't want that knight to come over. I guess. I'm going to go up there. I got a couple of things I'm thinking about if I go there, because I don't know. I'm just kind of playing this by ear. Hopefully something will work out here. I kind of think that it's not going to work out too well for me, but we'll see. Okay, that was a good move. At least I get a pin on that rook, right? That's kind of worth something. If she moves the rook, she loses the queen. You can't really defend with the knight because there's pawns here. But I got to get more than just some material here. I got to go in for some heavy mating action here if I can, but I don't see what to do. Can I go up there? If I could move this knight out of here, would open an attack on this bishop, and would bring the knight closer at the same time. Maybe I'll do that. Okay, so that, what does that do? I lose my queen? Oh boy. Okay, I'm going to try this. It's like my only hope to try to stop that situation. I don't want to lose my queen. The queen had absolutely nowhere to go. That was my only move, was to interpose the bishop. I had nothing else at that point. And it is not looking up too much, or is it? That was good. I thought that she might do that, and I was kind of thinking about if I take there, and then, no, that's not going to help. But I could win the queen by putting it here, check first, right? That doesn't really win the queen, but it wins the rook and then the bishop. That's something. That's kind of worth it. And then I get the bishop. Okay, I think we kind of equalized, at least in pieces, I hope. I don't know. The queen is in danger there. I got to move the queen out of there, and that looks like a good a spot as any. Does that help me at all? See, now it looks like this pawn's pinned, and it is, but the knight's protected by that rook, so Will this help me to come up here? How much time do I have? 4 minutes. That's almost the kind of games I normally play. I gotta swing a rook into action, and this looks like it's gonna be as much action as anything. The bishop kind of like is out of play. Her bishop is out of play behind these two pawns that don't really allow any checks on my king. Pawns being on the black squares there. And the bishop on the outside diagonal. And now I'm threatening this knight. It's just a very, very, very interesting game. My opponent is picking all the correct moves to defend. Okay, this is a key move. Got to do the right thing here. I think that my move will be here. Planning to bring that rook down to the last rank and pin that rook. Threatening to take the rook. If he takes me, his king needs to come up, and I'm going to get some very vicious attacks with the queen and knight over here. Queen comes back to here. The knight can swing up at some point if I can get it protected against this queen. That was very, very good. I could just trade the bishop for a rook. I don't know what she's planning there, but if she takes the rook right now, I get a rook with a check. I don't know if that's worth it or not. And then I would also get a knight after that with an attack on the queen. And the queen is not able to give me any really quick checks because, again, I have these pawns out here on the diagonal that the queen is on. So let's see about what we're doing on time. Okay, I'm doing okay on time. Okay, that's a check. I have to respond to that. I have absolutely no choice. I'm going to go over here to try to minimize how many checks she can give me. She's going to have to get at least 2 moves to threaten mate here. So I kind of feel like there's not going to be enough time. And I've got this rook protecting the back rank, and it's going to be hard to get this queen to the back rank really fast. With these 2 pawns here and this pawn. That's a check. Oh yeah, I didn't get that knight. The knight interposed instead of the... So, that was good. Doing very, very well. Okay, I don't know if that was the greatest move or not. My big advantage now is that on the exchange I had, and I've got quite a few more extra pawns. I think if I could trade down right now, it would be to my advantage. The rook is pinning that knight. The queen can swing over to get some checks over here. I gotta be careful about this bishop. It's a black bishop. At least my king's on the white. Okay, that looks good. I could just take the knight and end up with a trick, but it would be a trickier game than this, I think. I think this is going to be a better game. I can bring the rook over here. eventually, somewhere, somehow. I don't know if that would do me much good in the next game necessarily, but I mean, in the next play. Should I bring it over right now? Why not? Okay, now this will kind of like pin down that queen because I'm just checking here against checkmates on the back row. The knight can swing down here if it has to. Okay, this bishop, this thing has to go somewhere. Maybe just bring it back here so it's kind of safe. I don't have to worry about it. It's on a white square. Bishop can't attack it, and it's protected by this. I don't understand how I won. Oh, I ran. My opponent ran out of time. Okay, but hey, can we see? Can you do that on Chess.com? Can you see how well the both sides were doing? Is that possible? Let me see. Is that? I was just wondering. It'd be interesting. I don't know. You got the board over there. Maybe you can show how to click on it. Click the green review button. Okay, I gotcha. This thing, review sound. Great. Okay, so then we got a game review. And it's checking for it. Wow, this is great. I always thought StitneiItch's was good, but this is doing really, really well to show us how we played and everything. Okay, so what does this say? Empezar revisión. I guess I want to begin something. Wow, it's going fast. Oh, and then you just go the next one. Próximo movimiento. Clave. Okay, so it goes up to key moves. Okay, and you see how this is happening. White was developing a pretty good advantage, and then I blundered, and then I got an advantage again, and then blundered again, and then it was good from there on out. All right. I like it. I like it. I like that one. Hey, that was great. Thanks a lot for playing with me and also showing how to work that review. Appreciate that a lot. Really appreciate that a lot. Okay, so you want to play another one, or should I just go back to StitneiItch's and play some over there? Maybe you just want to watch. I know it's kind of stressful to play these games. Usually, my viewers like to watch while I play. Yeah, probably better to watch. Yeah, but you play very, very well. No, you're good. You're good. I just got lucky on that one. But let's go over back to StitneiItch's and take a new opponent. See what happens here. Okay, so I started playing a long time ago, like in the last century. Let's put it that way. It was in the last century, and it was not exactly early in the last century, but this is an interesting game. Can I just kick him out of there? I think so. This diagonal, you have to watch out for these checks with the queen, but in this case, there's none of those coming. Now if I do this, they can double up these pawns in the center, but in my experience, doubled up pawns there in the center are actually pretty darn good. Now, I wouldn't want to move this pawn up because they just take this bishop. I guess I got to bring the queen up here. This is interesting. I don't see this opening very much. Okay, now they can possibly get a check on my queen, on my king. An interesting way to prevent that. Can I do it? Let's see if I come up here. Okay, this will forestall that kind of thing. Like, if I come here, it forestalls any kind of check there. If they come up and try to check me now, I'll just move this pawn up. And then they can't take with the knight because I retake with the queen. Oh, now they got me coming up here with a bishop and all. Okay, the bishop's not doing anything right now, though. But it does put another attack on here. Maybe the only way is push this up. I think we got a new game on the board here. I'd be surprised if this is in the opening books. Oh, you've been playing only since September 2021. Well, you're excellent. You're totally, you're going to be like one of the best players. I can put this in check, and then I can take that pawn. Trying to see if I get any advantages out of any of this. I don't know. I would like to just protect this pawn with this pawn, and I might just do that. That's why I took that. I don't see any way that, you know, they got the rook file now, but this knight has got to go out of there somehow. Okay, I'm going to attack this pawn again, or I could advance up into here. To do that, I would have to move this first. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good move, actually. I had some weaknesses over there. And then I'm going to push this pawn. Okay, I couldn't do that, but this is almost as good, I think. Okay, let's see what plan they have to break through this. It's hard to analyze this position about all the possible pawn breaks and everything. Okay, that looks solid over there. Should I develop more? Just gonna move because I'm kind of like losing here on time. yeah, you'd be a world champion by now if you'd started at 11. That's for sure. Okay, I just gotta move. I can't screw around here anymore. Gotta move these pieces. I don't know if I'm gonna castle king side or queen side or just stay here in the middle. I think I kind of prefer, if I do this, the knight's going to come up and attack me, but I kind of think that I can defend against, I can defend my queen against that. Bring the queen over here. And where's the knight going to go? Back where it was? That pawn can't protect it because I take, oh, but then they can retake with the knight back to there. But then this pawn would be kind of weak for them. We'll see what happens here. I don't know. Positionally, this looks okay. I really don't see any big ways that I'm going to get. But I'm always surprised. I was going to say I don't see big ways for me to get attacked, but I get surprised very, very often. Okay, that knight was not blocking that bishop. And that knight really can't go. Oh, it can come up here. Should I just castle? No. No, I wouldn't want to put my king or queen over there. I got to protect this pawn. I guess like that. I needed to protect this pawn against the knight. No, okay, that's interesting. Maybe, I don't know. I got to move. I'm really behind on time. Like I'm a whole minute down now. Maybe get those pawns down there and get a little action on that castled side over there. I can't. Maybe I can kick that knight out. Kick that knight out. That knight was doing me a big problem here, and it was like blocking my queen. I want to bring my queen over here. Oh, crap. Darn it. I really screwed up there. It's going to get my rook. And I'm down on time. That's one of the worst things. But at least I got the knight. I mean, that's puts me the exchange down. But now I gotta go for broke. I gotta just castle and try to get an attack on this queen over here and against this king. And just go for it because I'm gonna lose this game really fast on time. Now, would it help me to block his king? He's gonna come up here. Okay, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna block me here, but at least it gives me a chance to unblock these things and go over here maybe. He can't take that bishop because he's pinned still. Oh, I was going to bring my knight up here. That was a terrible move. I just moved a really bad move. The bishop in this position keeps the knight from. The knight will probably go this way anyway. Wow, 32 seconds left. This is not the chess continuity. I don't think so, and I can't take this pawn because it would just put my queen in danger here unnecessarily. "23 seconds to play compared to a minute and 27. We're still the exchange down. I got a pretty weak pawn over there. I got no chance but to try to defend. Now he can come over with his queen. Wow, this is bad. Okay, this is my only hope. See, the knight protects there and the queen. I don't know if I get some kind of a sucker mate here. No, I don't think so. I can't even get a sucker mate. Oh, wow. Yeah, you'd be a grandmaster, I think. You're playing so well just for playing after 1 year. So, I don't know. I'm just going to look at the analysis board here because StitneiItch's has this. It's a little bit different than we just saw over on the Chess.com site because you just look at that. White was really killing me both in time. I was doing okay up to right about this point. Then I made that big mistake right there. I guess I should have castled. I remember debating that and saying, no, I don't want to castle over there. And that was my big mistake. I lost. You can see right there. Wow. I didn't calculate that at all. I kind of thought maybe my king could stay there in the middle, but after that, if you click here in StitneiItch's, you can see what they're supposed to do. Oh, if that was the problem. Yeah, I didn't see that. Wasn't paying attention to that pawn right there. See, now if I had castled, he still could have taken that pawn, but I would have been in a castle position. I would not have been in check, and I could have defended the rook. So that was all right. Okay, we didn't get a chess singularity. I don't know what's happening here. Why? Let me see. I lost the brainwaves there for a little bit. I don't know. You know, when I don't have the brainwaves, sometimes I can lose a game too. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But tomorrow night we'll be back. We'll do some more language learning, try to activate our brain, and then we'll play some more chess have some more fun, do some more chatting, some more French lessons. It's going to be great. I hope that everybody comes back and that we have great. If you want to know what I'm online, just follow me because you'll always know. So without any more ado, I'm going to sign off. Oh, look at those brainwaves, how high they're going. Hey, got another follower. Great, thanks a lot. All right, so see you all next time. Bye-bye.